Hello, this is Dennis with A1 Telephone Service and Repair, A1 Electronics. You can reach us on the web at www.a1-telephone.com, and you can also reach us at 618-235-6959. Today I want to show you a really cool French-style European telephone, and this is David's equipment from Maine. And this is a very cool telephone. It's the initial checkout of this unit, and we want to run through and go over what we're going to be doing to this telephone. We're going to be converting it, and we're going to add a curly cord. David wants a curly cord on the handset, and this unit is really a cool telephone. It has the mother-in-law receiver capsule for a second receiver capsule, basically, because in the European countries, basically what would happen is the telephone service wasn't the greatest, and a lot of times you needed the backup on the receive. Now, we don't have much room in our equipment here to upgrade, but we're going to try to work through that. Now, I want to show you. This is the diaphragm style receiver. And then we have our electromagnet here. So we'll be working on that and getting our curly cord on that part of our unit. I have some of the handset loose to show you what it looks like. I want to go ahead and remove the transmitter cup. Now that we have our screws loose, we can go ahead and show you what that looks like on the inside. This has a regular transmitter in it, and that gives you a look at our transmitter here. And then the inside of the handset. We're just going to have to work with the room that we have. Now we also want to show you the inside, but I want to talk about the rotary. That's going to have to be cleaned, oiled, and adjusted. Our finger wheel is loose, but it's also very sluggish. Our screw for our finger wheel is all the way tightened down, and we still have the finger wheel loose. So that will have to be dealt with. We want to go through the hook switch. This is probably a model or two away from the candlestick. If there was a candlestick version of this telephone, it would have worked its way design-wise into what this French style with a handset looks like. Give you a look at the tag. I want to try to do a still picture of that. I'm not sure that that will turn out, but we'll try to give you a picture of it. This is what we find when we get inside of the unit. Someone has already been into this telephone, and they have the rotary dial disconnected, and then our lines have been cut. We have a cap, our induction coil or network that they would use in the day, our wiring block. So it's a pretty cool unit. Now we're going to go with a buzzer. There's probably going to be enough room in this unit to install a small bell, but we'll check with David and see what he wants, a buzzer or a bell. I want to show you the back of the unit. We have our hook for our mother-in-law receiver. So it's a very unique, straightforward, plain design, and it's very cool telephone. We have a lot of work that we need to do, so we want to get a start on this unit. We'll come back and get some more video as we move forward in the repair and conversion of this really cool French-style European telephone. We'll take a short break and we'll be right back. Okay, we're back now, and we are finished up with the repair and conversion of this really cool European French-style rotary desk telephone, and we're ready to start our final checkout. Now, we also want to mention a little bit about what went on with this unit, and we talked about the rotary moving back and forth a little bit, and we wanted to get into the rotary to clean, oil, and adjust it, and we were able to stabilize it a little bit. It will still rock back and forth some, but it's from normal wear and tear, and under normal usage, I don't believe it'll be a big issue. The rotary dial is still usable and it's working fine. Now, we also want to talk about, we upgraded our transmitter, our receiver, and our mother-in-law receiver. We also installed a bell. We talked to David and he chose a bell over a buzzer, and so we were able to install a small bell on the inside of this unit. Now, we also have a volume control. We have loud and extra loud, and I want to show you where that volume control is. It's a very small switch. It's up underneath where our wiring comes out, and to the right would be loud, and then all the way to the left would be extra loud. And we're going to show you the difference in the volume as we're checking the unit out. Now, we want to go ahead and get a start on that, but we want to mention our amplified pickup. We use this in troubleshooting, repairing, and on our final checkouts. It's amplified so that you can hear the audio from a receiver. I have an amplifier back by the video. It has a button on it, and I can push that button and give dial tone or take it away at any time. And since it's an open amplifier, it's prone to any kind of static interference or noise in the atmosphere, and it is an open amplifier, so when you press the button, it will have a slight hum to it. And I'm going to go ahead and press the button. You may be able to pick that up in the video. I'm going to release it. I'm going to push it one more time, and I'll release it. So if you hear that during the checkout, it's coming from the amplifier and not the telephone. So now what we want to do is we want to use the analyzer, and we want to send a ring cycle. So we'll go ahead and start that. We're going to let that go a few times. I'll let it go one more time and we'll give you some dial tone. That's on extra loud. We want to turn that down. And that's loud. Now we want to go ahead and dial out with a rotary. If you watch the analyzer, you'll watch the numbers roll by. We have a nice smooth return. Earlier we showed that the rotary was very sluggish. I'm going to end in a 2. Now I want to transmit into the handset. If you watch that red light on the analyzer, every time you see that red light light up, That's an indication of 100% modulation on transmit. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Hello, hello. Now we also want to go ahead and take dial tone away, and we'll show you the mother-in-law receiver. So that is working. We can hang our unit up. Now that we know that this unit is ringing in on a ring cycle, it's dialing out, we have transmit and receive, we can push this button on the switch box. That gives us a line out, totally takes the analyzer out of the situation, and we can call a time and temp number. Go ahead and give you some dial tone. And we'll make that call.
Good evening. Today is Sunday, December 11th. The time is 10:16. Current temperature 44 degrees. Rain likely by afternoon, cloudy today, high 42, temperature steady or slowly falling. Rain likely this evening, then partly cloudy overnight, lows around 30. Monday, partly cloudy with a high in the upper 30s.
We can go ahead and hang our unit up. We can make one other call. We'll call my number and it'll be busy. Give you some dial tone. And we'll make that call. Go ahead and hang our handset up. Now that we know that this really cool European style rotary desk telephone has been repaired and converted, we can return it to David and he can enjoy this telephone. I'm sure it's going to look great no matter where it's used. This is Dennis with A1 Telephone Service and Repair, A1 Electronics. You can reach us on the web at www.a1-telephone.com, and you can also reach us at 618-235-6959. Thank you for watching and have a great day.